Tuktoyaktuk displays a subarctic climate, DFC, bordering on a tundra climate, ET, as the July mean temperature is barely above 10 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Since the Arctic Ocean freezes over for much of the year, the maritime influence is minimized, resulting in cold winters and a strong seasonal lag in spring. This results in April being much colder than October and May much colder than September. March is also colder than December, and is the only month yet to not record a temperature above freezing at any point. Due to the dominance of cold air, Tuktoyaktuk has a lower precipitation rate than many desert climates. In spite of this, the cold temperatures mean it receives more than a meter of snow a year on average. Owing to the thousands of kilometers of land to the south of Tuktoyaktuk, southerly winds can sometimes push warmer air into the region. Rex blocks can cause an exceptionally strong ridge of high pressure to form at higher latitudes, allowing heat to build consistently. 29. As a result, temperatures well above average can occur in summer in spite of the cold surrounding waters. During a bout of exceptionally hot Arctic weather, Tuktoyaktuk was among the numerous northern communities that recorded a new high temperature, reaching a high of 29.9 degrees Celsius, 85.8 degrees Fahrenheit, on July 4, 2022. Tuktoyaktuk's climate stands in stark contrast to those of northern Norway at similar latitudes, but is in many ways less extreme in comparison with eastern Canada at lower latitudes, where summers are cooler, moderated by the cool waters of the Hudson Bay. Tuktoyaktuk is the anglicized form of the native Inuvik place name, meaning resembling a caribou. According to legend, a woman looked on as some caribou, common at the site, waded into the water and turned into stone, or became petrified. Today, reefs resembling these petrified caribou are said to be visible at low tide along the shore of the town. No formal archaeological sites exist today, but the settlement has been used by the native Inuvik for centuries as a place to harvest caribou and beluga whales. In addition, Tuktoyaktuk's natural harbor was historically used as a means to transport supplies to other Inuvik settlements. Between 1890 and 1910, a sizable number of Tuktoyaktuk's native families were wiped out in flu epidemics brought in by American whalers. In subsequent years, the Dean people, as well as residents of Herschel Island, settled here. By 1937, the Hudson's Bay Company had established a trading post. On the 9th of September 1944, a serious fall windstorm blew through the community and severely damaged several buildings and schooners docked at the harbor, also killing 11 people en route back from a reindeer station on the Anderson River on the schooner Corley. Radar domes were installed beginning in the 1950s as part of the distant early warning line, to monitor air traffic and detect possible Soviet intrusions during the Cold War. The settlement's location and harbor made Tuk important in resupplying the civilian contractors and Air Force personnel along the DU line. In 1947, Tuktoyaktuk became the site of one of the first government day schools, designed to forcibly assimilate Inuit youth into mainstream Canadian culture. The community of Tuktoyaktuk eventually became a base for the oil and natural gas exploration of the Beaufort Sea. Large industrial buildings remain from the busy period following the organization of Arab petroleum exporting countries' 1973 oil embargo and 1979 summertime fuel shortage. This brought many more outsiders into the region. In late 2010, the Canadian Environmental Assessment Agency announced that an environmental study would be undertaken on a proposed all-weather road between Inuvik and Tuktoyaktuk. 17. Work on the Inuvik Tuktoyaktuk Highway officially started on the 8th of January 2014, and the highway was officially opened on the 15th of November 2017. Geography. Tuktoyaktuk is set on Undulate Bay, near the Mackenzie River Delta, and is located on the Arctic tree line. Tuktoyaktuk is the gateway for exploring Pingo National Landmark, an area protecting 8 nearby pingos in a region which contains approximately 1,350 of these Arctic ice dome hills. The landmark comprises an area roughly 16 square kilometers, 6.2 square mile, just a few miles west of the community, and includes Canada's highest, the world's second highest, pingo, at 49 meters, 161 feet. In the 2021 census of population conducted by Statistics Canada, Tuktoyaktuk had a population of 937 living in 285 of its 334 total private dwellings, a change of 4.3% from its 2016 population of 898. With a land area of 12.66 square kilometers, 4.89 square miles, it had a population density of 74.0/km2, 191.7 per square mile, in 2021. 2. The average annual personal income in 2015 was $21,984 Canadian dollar, and the average family income was $55,424 Canadian dollar. Local languages are Inuit-Naktun, Inuvialuktun, and English, with a few North Slavian Kulcho, Doggerib speakers. Tuktoyaktuk is predominantly indigenous, 90.8%, with Inuit, Inuvialuit, making up 88.0%, 9.2% non-Aboriginal, 1.7% First Nations and 1.1% giving multiple indigenous backgrounds.